So can you introduce yourself for us?
My name's Steve Jimenez. I coach at Cerritos College as well as Cerritos High School.
And how has your own experience in soccer influenced your coaching technique?
I was able to play at the college level at the United States Army. I played there 2 years. The experience that I got there was discipline, responsibility, as well as a lot of skill drills, which I implement into what I do now with the girls in ball control, finishing drills, so on and so forth.
And how do you feel is the best way to prepare before a game?
Not only on the physical side, but on the mental side. I think a lot of players need to be mentally ready to be able to go into a game and play 90 minutes, as well as the physical part of it. And a lot of that takes place in the everyday practices.
And how do you approach strength training versus conditioning training?
Strength training, a lot of that to me takes place in the off season when you're in the weight room hitting the weights. On the physical side, you want to do physical training pretty much 2-3 times a week to try to keep that conditioning up to par, because you are playing 90 minutes of soccer, so it's a long game.
What are your ideals and methods behind coaching?
One of my biggest things is treating everybody with respect. Obviously, a lot of the players now have the skills. They have the right ideas. It's just implementing a little bit of discipline. Implementing your own experiences into the game that you've played onto the girls, making sure that they understand that at the end of the day it's just a game, but it is something that will teach you how to perform later in life in other things, just not in soccer.
And how much do you feel society affects the way your athletes learn and train?
With all the social media out there now, I think everybody wants to be, Ronaldo and Messi, and so I think it plays a big part. Making your players understand that to get to that level takes hard work and dedication. Is one of the biggest things. A lot of that is might be some of it might be natural talent, but a lot of it is working day in day out, working their butts off to try to get to that point. So.
And can you explain the biomechanics behind trapping an air ball?
Yeah, it's you square yourself off to the ball. You get a good stance, about shoulder width apart. You bend your knees, stay on your toes. As the ball comes to you, you get into like a 90-degree angle to try to trap the ball, bring it down, and come off playing or whatever you wanted to do after that.
And lastly, can you give an example to improve skills and motor control?
One of the biggest drills that I use is a simple 1-2, what we call 1-2, give and go. Is being able to touch the ball as you move, and the person controlling the ball being able to control and touch the ball at the same time. It takes a lot of skill. A lot of players are really good at setting their feet and then touching the ball, but being able to touch the ball and move, it takes good skill.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.